LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, and I think both of these teams would say, look, it doesn't even matter looking back at this point. You've got to be ready. You've got to play your very best baseball every time you take the field. And I think...
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Chase Utley is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Scherzer against the sign. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. And a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ballgame.
That's definitely a good start when you're facing a guy like this in his home park. You've got to find a way to put some pressure on him. You don't want him to get settled out there.
Corey Seager will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Espinosa on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 9.5 on that play. He'd probably get a 10 if they could have turned 2 there, but I'll tell you, just getting the force at second was good enough for me.
Liner toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, that's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Yasmani Grandal steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Ripped on the ground to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see the werewolf, Jason Worth, take the field. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Rich Hill, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Okay, you can see the game plan unfolding here on Showtrack. He gives him a steady diet of off-speed pitches to start off the at-bat until he finally says, all right, enough fooling around with you. Reaches back and just fires the fastball right by him.
Here's Jason Worth. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Right side. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, second baseman,
Daniel Murphy gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 60 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. After Josh Reddick makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
batting 7th.
It looked like a pretty easy decision that time by the third base umpire. He's going to have a good look at this one, and you'll see it definitely hits right on the left field line. Even kicks up some chalk into the air, and that'll let this guy get up to second here with a double.
Number 60 will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Worth has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he is in there.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Jock Peterson to step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ball game.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Into the box, Rich Hill. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Chase Utley will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard stuff.
Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Harper, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
It's kind of a surprise to me that he wouldn't try to go for 2 on this play. I don't know if he got caught up in his home run trot a little bit too early or what. He's going to wind up on first base here with a single off the wall.
First pitch on its way. Hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Now batting.
And already we've seen some hard-hit balls in these first 2 innings. And this was not one of those high fly ball where no one can reach it kind of doubles. This thing is a rocket shot, and it's going to wind up driving in another run.
Justin Turner will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! Three-run home run down the line in right. His first homer so far in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Now batting.
Here's Adrian now.
First baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
To short, hit hard. Oh, and it's trouble here for Espinosa. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani.
Stepping in, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Worth there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nationals nothing. Bryce Harper will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike 1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Chop foul right at home plate. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick moves over. 2 down.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nationals gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Josh Reddick is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Scherzer's ready. First pitch on the way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
This is line to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit.
He may be looking into that dugout right about now. It's one thing when ground balls are finding holes. These last couple of at-bats have been rockets. He's not fooling anybody out there.
Matt Belisle is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Jock Peterson will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Worth. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Rich Hill.
Rich Hill.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
The second baseman, number 26.
Chase Utley steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Utley now will hit for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right
there. In now, Justin Turner, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Harper's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 10-0 score.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in here. 1-for-2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Swing and a liner, but foul. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His first homer so far in the series as this lead got even wider.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Now batting,
Stepping in is Josh
right
Reddick.
fielder, Josh Reddick.
And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. Danny Espinoza will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Jose Lobaton.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Utley is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ben Revere will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Ben Revere.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Utley will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Yusmeiro Petit is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Pulled toward right center field. Turner giving chase. He ggets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting,
Jock Peterson strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
The pitcher
Into the
number
box now,
41,
Rich Hill.